welcome to a video for SAP Business One. In this video, we're going to be reviewing Web Client Analytics. In this video, we're going to show you a couple examples of some reports that can be run out of the web client. We're also going to show you how you can do an edit of some homepage, how to add a few reports in there. Not how to build them necessarily, but how you can add your favorites to the front here. So first of all, as you're seeing the screen here, what you see is the web client. And this is a demo database and an example of what it could look like. Now, it's worth mentioning that this is all customizable. You can add, remove, customize as you would like there. First thing that we're going to look at here is a simple example of one of the reports that you can run. And what I picked off of my dashboard here, and one of my favorites, is my open sales orders. So simply enough, what this is the sales orders attached to my current user. I can change these. So this is what I want to show you. Here is every open sales order for my user. But let's say I want to dial down the results and I want to save that maybe for future use. I'm going to show you how to do that. So first thing, here's my results. And this is in a kind of a grid form here. I have the ability to maybe put that in a chart view, let's say, okay? But I can monitor this and I can manage this around here, okay? Let's go back to the chart view and we'll generate some actual data here and show you a good example of what a chart could look like. So now let's say I want to add and filter this down a little bit. Let's say I want to do it by customer code. So let's click on customer code here. And I know that Bob Smith here, he's got some sales orders in here we could take a look at. Now I've selected my customer code. I could add a few other filters in here if I'd like, or I can simply hit go. Now I'm going to see everything from Bob Smith. So only Bob Smith. Here's where we can turn on the chart view and let's filter down even more here. So I have this here and I have it to record count, but it's looking like there's no data in there, correct? But let's maybe put in to generate our x-axis down here on the bottom. So let's say we want to look at it by posting date, year, and month. So I could tell you that open sales orders for this customer code for Bob Smith has some records in here. He has one in December of 2024, one in June of 2025, and as we go through, you can see the different months. Now, this is all the open orders, but let's say I wanted to change that and just look at all orders. So I can remove the status, I can update. You see a little more data populating in there. But examples of how you could use these filters to get, maybe some more accurate information of what you're looking for there. But there are a lot of options here. So it's worth playing with this and working with that. Now let's say I wanted to save this. We'll go back to our grid view here to take it. So maybe I wanted to save this as a favorite for some reason. I'll show you how to do that. So I can do this little drop down up here. I can do save as. I can do this. Maybe, I know this is kind of a silly example possibly, but let's say my open orders for a specific customer. Now it's part of my drop down. So I could come in sales orders here. I could pull that and I could filter to Bob Smith, or I could make this the primary one as the default so that that shows as my number that I see on my dashboard there. Now let's back out and take a look at some other features here. So this one here, if I click into that, you're going to see a little bit of a different look. There's a little more of a gallery inside of that one, and there's a lot more graphs in here that you can see. Now in here, you can see what we have, but you can also edit this. So what I was talking about earlier as part of the agenda, let's take a peek. So you can pull this up, and let's say it's close, but you want to modify some things. Maybe I'll click this little edit button. We'll leave this for another video, but just showing that you can edit this, and you can change some filters around of your x-axis, y-axis, so on and so forth. So let's close that out. Or let's say, as part of this gallery that you have here, you wanted to add another one. You could create one from scratch and add it to it. So then it's part of that drill down as you go in there. Now next, let's go back home. Let's say we want to edit this and add some more to our menu here. What we can do, we can come up here, open up our user. We can hit edit homepage. Now we have some edits here. So maybe this is too much, too little. Maybe I want to get rid of that. Maybe I want to add a new one. And once I click in this little plus box here, here's a gallery again. So we could add in here some things that are more functional, not necessarily analytics related, more functional as far as entering in sales orders. So the ability to create sales orders. Or I could slide down here and I could start seeing my analytics. So anything that's built out and built from custom and or what you have here you see is out of the box SAP provided, we could just start adding some things in here. So let's say I want to add that one. I just click the pin, return home, we're in exit edit mode. Now we have uh, a new KPI tucked in on our dashboard here. And that concludes our short demonstration of Web Client Analytics. Like I said, there's a lot of features in here. We're barely scratching the surface of it. Just a short preview of what you could do and what it's capable of was the point of what we're trying to achieve here with everything.